Hello player, today we will analyze the match between Sekhar Chandra Sahu with the white pieces and Viswanathan Anand with the black pieces. e4, c5, knight f3, e6, d4, c, captures on d4, knight captures on d4, a6, bishop e2, knight f6, knight c3, queen c7, kingside castling, bishop e7, bishop e3, kingside castling, f4, d6, queen e1. This move was inaccurate, the best move was g4. For example, g4, d5, e5, knight from f, d7, g5, with an advantage for white. Queen e1, knight from b, d7. The evaluation became 1.0, this was a serious mistake, the best move was b5. For example, b5, bishop f3, bishop b7, e5, d, captures on e5, f, captures on e5, knight from f, d7, bishop captures on b7, queen captures on b7, queen g3, king h8, rook from a, d1, b4, with a balanced game, knight from b, d7, king h1. The evaluation became -0.3, this move was a mistake, the best move was g4. For example, g4, d5, e5, knight e4, knight captures on e4, d, captures on e4, f4, with an advantage for white, king h1, b5, a3, bishop b7, bishop f3, rook from a, c8, rook d1, knight b6, bishop c1, knight from f, d7. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook e8. For example, rook from f, e8, queen g3, bishop f8, with a balanced game, knight from f, d7, f5, e5, f6, knight captures on f6, knight f5, knight e8, rook d3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop g4. For example, bishop g4, rook d8, rook d3, d5, e, captures on d5, king h8, bishop d2, with an advantage for white, rook d3, rook d8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen d8. For example, queen d8, bishop d1, king h8, with a balanced game, rook d8, queen f2, bishop f6, b3, king h8. The evaluation became 1.9, this was a serious mistake, the best move was knight d7. For example, knight d7, b4, rook c8, with an advantage for white, king h8, bishop e3. The evaluation became 0.0, this was a serious mistake, the best move was bishop g4. For example, bishop g4, bishop c8, bishop e3, knight d7, knight d5, queen b7, b4, rook g8, rook c3, knight b8, bishop b6, knight c6, bishop captures on d8, bishop captures on d8, rook captures on c6, queen captures on c6, Knight from f, e7. Bishop captures on e7. Knight captures on e7. Queen c4. Knight captures on c8. Rook f8. Knight b6. With a decisive advantage for white. Bishop e3. Knight c8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight d7. For example, knight d7. Rook from f, d1. Knight c5. With a balanced game. Knight c8. Rook from f, d1. The evaluation became -0.3, this move was a mistake, the best move was bishop g4. For example, bishop g4. Bishop c6. Bishop d2. With an advantage for white. Rook from f, d1. Bishop c6. King g1. Queen b8. Bishop c5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was h4. For example, h4. Knight e7. g4. With a balanced game. Bishop c5. g6. Knight g3. Queen c7. Bishop e3. Bishop g7. Knight d5. Bishop captures on d5. Rook captures on d5. f5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight e7. For example, knight e7. Rook from 5, d2. Rook c8. With an advantage for black. f5. E captures on f5. G captures on f5. Bishop g5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight h5. For example, knight h5. Knight f6. Knight captures on f6. Bishop captures on f6. Queen d2. Bishop e7. King h1. With a balanced game. Bishop g5. Knight e7. Knight h5. e4. Knight captures on g7. Knight captures on g7. Bishop captures on e7. Queen captures on e7. Bishop e2. Rook f6. c4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen d4. For example, queen d4. f4. Bishop g4. e3. c4. With an advantage for black. c4. b captures on c4. Bishop captures on c4. f4. Queen d4. f3. Rook e5. Queen f8. Rook captures on e4. d5. Bishop captures on d5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook e5. For example, rook e5. Rook f4. Queen d2. f2 check. King f1. d4. Bishop d3. With a balanced game. Bishop captures on d5. F captures on g2. Rook e5. The evaluation became -2.8, this was a serious mistake, the best move was rook e1. For example, rook from e1. Knight h5. Queen e5. Queen c5 check. Rook d4. Queen d6. King captures on g2. Knight f4 check. King g1. f5. b4. Queen captures on e5. Rook captures on e5. Knight g6. Rook g5. With a balanced game. Rook e5. Rook f4. Queen a1. Queen c5 check. King captures on g2. Queen c2 check. King G1. Rook G4 check. King H1. Rook H4. H3. Rook captures on H3 check. That was a good move, he doesn't let the advantage slip away. King G1. Queen H2 check. King F1. Rook F8 check. King E1. Rook E3 check. Black's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.